Hey everybody, I'm here in my luxuriously tiny, notice the ramen noodles, cheap ass apartment here in Mississippi, and I decided that I would make a video because I got so much response on the photo of the bowling ball, and I know a lot of you guys are movie buffs and prop builders and stuff, and I don't know how much you may know about this ball. I keep looking over here when the lens is over there. So I thought I would fill you in a little bit on it. First, quick backstory. Several years ago, I got really into bowling. Kingpin had come out, and of course, Big Lebowski had come out, and I don't know, it was just kind of what I thought might be a hip thing to do. And so I never joined a league or anything, but I bowled pretty frequently. I was not exceptionally good at it. I was average at best. But I really loved it, and so I bought a couple of balls. And the first ball I bought was a Brunswick Wildfire, which is what I refer to as the red hot ball. I'm trying to find the thumb holes with my left hand. So yeah, it kind of looks like an atomic red hot. And this is considered a starter ball. This would be, I mean, it's only 8 pounds. I still carry it. I use it as a ball to pick up spares with. Because of the light weight, you get a little bit more control. And, I can pick up a 7-10 split with this decently. And so after Mystery Men came out, I really liked the Skull Ball, and I kind of wanted one, and it was made by a company called Optics. Now, Optics balls all are, clear and have, well, I guess not all, but the Optics line are clear and they have shit inside of them. If you saw Kingpin, this is the same company that made the Rose, which was a famous ball. It predated that movie, I think. I think it was like from the late 70s, early 80s. And those things are expensive as hell. Or at least they were the last time I was really looking into it. I haven't done that in years, so for all I know, they could be remaking it. But that's the same company that made the Skull Ball. They also have a ball that has dice in it that was used in a video by the band Lit in the late 90s, which is kind of some fun, stupid trivia. But the ball that I have is a 16-pound ball, and it photographs extremely shit. I almost knocked my ball bag off. So it photographs extremely poorly and looks almost like it's fake in pictures. So that's kind of why also I wanted to make this video. But it's got the skull inside of it, and there are different ways you can drill it. Now, for those that aren't familiar with bowling, the balls all come undrilled, and your fingers are sized at the pro shop, and they drill the holes for it. Now, you can see, kind of, there we go. Well, yeah. So there are different ways you can drill it, and the ball responds differently depending on how it's drilled. And I wish I had kept the paper that came with the Skull Ball, because it had like all these cool names. Like there was the Deadhead and like the Skull Screw, and like my bowling style, because again I'm not really that good. I don't usually put a lot of spin on it. I don't usually do the curve thing like all the pros do. I'm pretty much straight on, just novice ball. And so mine's drilled as such. It's not drilled to be counterbalanced. But it's kind of cool because when you're holding it in the lane, when you're ready to roll, he's looking down the lane. So yeah, that's the info on the Skull Ball. Part of the reason that I kind of stopped doing it as frequently, a lot of my friends that were into it at the time kind of stopped doing it, and also the ball garnishes a lot of attention. Like at one time they were extremely rare and extremely expensive. I think I picked it up for like maybe 120 bucks. Like, it wasn't that bad. But I got lucky on an eBay auction, basically. But like right after the movie hit, because this ball predates that movie too, just like the Rose predates Kingpin, the Skull Ball predates Mystery Men by a while. And I'm not sure, this is my fake nerd girl moment. I never really read the Mystery Men comics, so I'm not sure if the bowler's even friggin' in there. So I don't know what, maybe some of you guys can answer this on the Facebook post, but so I don't know what the situation is there, but I believe that ball first came out, and I might be completely wrong, but I believe it was like mid to late 80s. But either way, whenever it did come out, it definitely predated the Mystery Men film. And yeah, that's my nerd info on my bowling ball. Now that I'm here in Mississippi, and my wife is probably not going to come out until after the first of the year. I don't really know anyone right now, but there are a couple of bowling alleys around. There's one really close to here, and there's one a little further away that does cosmic bowling. Which, if you've never done cosmic bowling, what that is the lanes are dark and lit with black lights, so everything is responsive. So the skull, I've seen it. I've only done it with that ball one time. The skull glows white inside the ball, which it looks really cool, and the red hot ball, like the yellow glows really good, and the red kind of glows a little bit. But yeah, they're black light responsive, so it's gonna look cool. So it's something that I may end up doing again for a little while, because it's not an expensive hobby, and especially if you already have the most expensive part, which is the ball. Yeah, stupid bowling updates from Chase Ambrose.
Nice job you did.